Welcome back to another video. Join me for a walk. I'm Jorge de Jesus. I'm Mr. Katy Texas Real Estate. I have a YouTube channel where I talk about all things Katy Texas Real Estate. I have a website, MrKatyTexas.com, where I talk about all things Katy Texas and all things Katy Texas Real Estate. Today I want to talk to you about this beautiful home that I sold recently. The time that we came to the market, it was not quite $1 million property. And that's kind of what I want to get into. Seller is a good friend of mine who does a lot of business in the Houston area, and I help him when it comes to real estate. Came to the subject of, if you ever need someone to sell your home, let me know. I'll help you out. And the response was always, no, this is going to be our family home. We're going to be here forever. We're never going to move. That's lesson number one. The market changes, family dynamics change, your job opportunities change, life changes. Life is change. So there's no such thing as a forever home. Even if especially if you're buying, let's say for the first time, you say, well, I just want to spend X amount, as little as possible, get a house that's comfortable for me and my family, and that's it. We're not ever going to move, da da da. But then you quickly realize that the game of real estate is accumulating wealth by taking that equity and helping it grow. The only real way to do that is to put it into something that grows faster, and that's typically a bigger property. Imagine my surprise when I get the call, or hey, I'm thinking of selling, my wife and I are thinking of selling. Can you come meet with us and kind of walk us through what the numbers look like? And I did. I told them at the time that we met that for the home to sell close to $1 million, we need to start somewhere in the 950 to 975 range, because at the time that we met, the market was in an upswing, and we wanted to get as many people in the door, knowing that there wasn't that many homes available. We would get multiple offers and get to the $1 million. That meeting, my friend shook my hand, thanked me for my time, and we followed up the next day, and I heard him say that they weren't quite ready. They thought the plan was solid, but they weren't quite ready. And that's understandable. It's not always the time to pull the trigger. Some agents will tell you, well, now's the time, now's the time. And you know what? Oftentimes they're right. But if it's something that you're not 100% comfortable with, I'm never comfortable pushing anybody to do anything they don't want to do. Forward to 6 months later, and I see that my friend's house is on the market for $1.1 million. If your jaw didn't just drop, I don't know what to tell you. Mine didn't, because this happens, but this next part also always happens. Friend gave me a call, told me, hey, my wife, her friend at the tennis club, she's a realtor. She told us that we could get way more than what you told us, so we're gonna go with her. Okay, that's fine, no problem. Best of luck. In fact, if I can, I'll help maybe find a buyer. 4 months go by, and the home doesn't even go under contract once. Doesn't sell. Agent gets fired. I get called up to the plate, and I swing for the fences. I tell them, guys, especially right now, because we've hurt our reputation on the market, we need to come in lower than what we initially discussed. It had been almost 10 months since the last time we had that conversation. The market has shifted, and that's where lesson number two comes in. The market can and will always turn on a dime when you least expect it. Revisited the numbers with them. We saw that the most we could get is $975,000. And as always, my strategy is, let's commit slightly lower to get as many people in the door, to hopefully get at least two offers, because at this time we were not solidly in a seller's market. We were solidly into a buyer's market, meaning there was more competition, less buyers in the mix. Say, let's come in at 949. I know we can get the most traffic because we're going to be the least expensive of the same size homes in the neighborhood, of which there were three. And we need to do that because you've already hurt your reputation by being on the market nearly 130, 140 days. My clients looked at me and said, no, you told us 975 last time. Let's go at 975 this time. I tried to explain the market is not the same. We are not under the same conditions. But alas, customers are typically always right, which is where the last lesson comes in. Friendships are always friendships until money gets involved. I already have some of the lowest commissions of a listing agent in the Katy, Texas market. No one charges less and gets the same results as me. After being on the market 30 days, after dropping the price because we had to, because it was not the right strategy, down to 949, we received 2 offers. The offers were, one was too low, under 900, and the other one was right on the money where they needed to be on the final sales price. However, I was asked to lower my commissions down to zero and that I would be compensated with other homes that I was going to help them buy, flip, and resell in the Houston market. Fortunately, because I am not an independent broker and I don't uh, have my own fee schedule, I don't control how low I can go and I can't work for free. And also, unfortunately, because I don't work for free, I don't work for free. So I went to the other side and told the buyer's agent how far away we were from making it happen. They gladly gave up a part of the commission because we were offering them a higher commission than what I was getting, uh, almost double. So they were happy to give up a very, very small portion to get it done. And we did. We made it happen. At the end of the day, we sold for $929,000 as opposed to what I feel could have been a $950,000 to $970,000 sale. However, I understand somewhat that people have, um, there's a kind of a reservation of not trusting salespeople. I get it. I walk into a car dealership, I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to look at the cars, right? But if someone has the experience of getting something done, specifically $600,000 and up properties in the Katy area, and a good track record of doing it, I'm going to trust them to get it done. That wasn't the case this time. I feel in my gut that these clients of mine missed out on $70,000 at least. But yeah, that's what I've learned and continue to learn. Uh, every transaction is a learning opportunity for myself, for my clients. Uh, and what would I have done differently? Nothing, nothing at all, because I can't change anybody else's mind. All I can do is present my services, execute to the best of my abilities, and give the highest quality of customer service that I can.